Who am I? It's a basic question, right? It's a question that every single person asks and answers every single day. Now, it may not be direct, it may not be something that you just say, well, who am I today? But by the way we think, by the way we interact in the world, by the way we move and show up in every situation, we're answering the question, who I am. Who am I? Most people answer with their name. No, that's what you're called. Most people answer with what they do for a living, their job, their career, their calling, their passions. No, these are things that you like. These are things that you do. These are roles that you play. Some people even say, well, I had a lot of hardship in the past and whatever. These are things that happened to you. These are experiences that you had. And some people go say, well, look what I built. Look what I created. Look at all the things that I've produced. These are examples of your life. These are examples of who you are and what you can do. But they're not you. And then they turn and they look and they go, whoa, and then who am I? And the greatest answer to that simple question is to say, I don't really know. I don't really know who I am. And that's scary for some, and for others, it's an absolute spark. It's an impetus to a new way of life, to a new power. I am a superhero, and my power is freedom. Today is day 675. With no fear, no anxiety, no triggers, no pressure, no stress, nothing. I'm not apathetic. I'm not stoic. I'm not in a place of no mind. I'm not walking in the supernatural cloud. I'm literally walking free. Free from pressure, free from expectation, free from guilt, free. So that everything that I do, every second of the day, does not bring a consequence or a struggle, but an opportunity and delight. Even when things aren't good, even when things fall apart, they are good and they are building something. It's not only about being free, it's about having the ability to maintain that freedom. Therapy, which is important in some circumstances, would tell you that you need to build that identity, knowing who you are. Philosophy and religion would say to adopt an identity, to put it on. But I don't think that's the way it is. Some areas of thought would say, well, you just need to discover one that you like. Test it out. If it fits, you wear it. It's just a layer. It's not authentic. Now, I'm not naive enough to know, to think that there is never a time when we are free from any influence. It's not possible. But I will tell you that those voices do not drive. In 2018, I started a podcast called Are You Listening? And I came to this foundational premise that the world is full of noise, information everywhere. And at that time, I felt this draw, who am I? But I couldn't specifically ask the question because in my mind, I knew exactly who I was. But in that moment, I knew that there was clarity that I was seeking. And so that's really what happens when we find the truth of our absolute identity, is that we find clarity for the first time, and that clarity allows us to see and to wake up and to engage the world authentically. And in doing so, we have complete autonomy. So that when we are interdependent, it is a decisive act of the will, not an intrusion. What do you want? Who are you? Who do you want to be? My theory is just this. You have to listen. You have to listen. You have to peel back the layers and pay attention to witness, to experience the emotion, not let it drive, not to feel it, to experience it. There's a big difference. Don't take for granted this opportunity. It won't be here forever. Let's go.